everyone, so in this video we are going to make an orange, and in previous video we make an banana. These are the small practices which help you to get confident in sculpting and get used to around the ZBrush. So let's start sculpting an orange. Press comma key for lightbox and go to tool and choose polysphere from here to make basic shape. You can also go here and choose sphere from here, but do not do that because the mesh you have here is quad mesh all over. So make sure you get sphere from here to get quad mesh, not from here because this sphere has triangles in it which is not good while sculpting. Now we want this orange image into the background, so just repeating my steps which I told you in previous video when we make apple and banana. The images are provided in the link below, so check them out. Now it's time to set image according to the model. Make sure do not move your model according to the background and always move background according to your model, because symmetry in ZBrush works according to this world axis, not according to the model axis. Make sure never move your model in the axis in which you want symmetry to work. So there is an option in Draw Palette to move your background. Go to Draw Palette. Just moving Draw Palette from here to side. Just select the map that you want to edit and manage it in horizontal offset. Now pressing W and scale it to match the reference. And choosing a grayscale material as I told in previous videos. But you see Draw Palette is open here, so just close it from here. And go to geometry. But you see we have default 3D subdivision here, so just choosing temp standard and make partition here. As you see in this image, these partitions. So make it with Jam Standard brush. But you see some volume here too. So selecting clay brush and add volume to the top section. And make sure you have little intensity of clay brush, otherwise you put too much volume to that area. Adding geometry and smoothing it out. Now choosing move brush and make changes to the silhouette. Smoothing little bit here too. We want this top effect to the bottom, so just repeating my steps at the bottom of the orange. Using temp standard and adding details here. Now we want this green stem here in ZBrush as you see in our reference. So for that we are going to add another subtool in our scene. To add another object we have to go to this subtool palette. Click on this append button whenever you want to add another object to the current tool. As we know, stem is like cylinder, so click on cylinder. But now if you press W you will move orange but not cylinder. So we have to select cylinder from subtool list. As you see, sphere is selected. Click on this to select cylinder. You can also rename it from here, name sphere as orange. Rename this also as orange stick or whatever you want. So select the stick and press W to move it position where you want to place it. Just scaling it to get it right. As you see here, there is some leaf-like structure in our reference. So we want to append another object. Again, for that I choose sphere here. Now select sphere from here. As you see, sphere is hidden. To see inside it, you can click on this transparent button to see through the mesh. This is very helpful if you have lot of tools in your scene. Now move it to the desired location. So when you have transparent button active, the selected model looks solid and unselected model looks transparent. Just now sketching it and managing it. You see here, there are 4 lips. So activate symmetry in X and Y axis so we get symmetry in 4 directions. And if you press V accidentally, this will happen. So V is for switching between foreground and background color. You can choose any color from here. You can also click on this to switch between foreground and background color, switching it back to white. Now choose move brush and pulling it out mesh. You can also solo it to manage it easily. Try to get basic shape by push and pull with move brush. Now unsoling it. Moving it little bit higher. So we can see that. Choosing move brush and pulling these points outside. Now adding a subdivision level on this subtool. Now select this with Alt click. Adding some subdivision to this part to add details to this cylinder. Adding some deformity by moving here and there. Now using flatten brush here to make top part little bit flat. Now choosing Temp shader to add details like that. adding some lines here too to get look and feel of leaves. The last thing is we want to add pores like thing on it as you see here in our reference. This thing can be achieved from Surface Palette. So go to Surface Palette and click on this noise button. I just click OK and you see pores here, but we want to give custom pores. You can turn on or off from here. To replicate these noise, I attach the noise alpha in description so you can download it. I just delete the previous noise so I can manage a new one. To apply new noise, click on this again. Click on alpha here to import the custom noise which I provided. So this image will be wrapped on this orange and we will get distortion according to the value of color. White means it comes out and black means untouched and grey means lifted halfway. Click on this OK, but you see noise is very small. So click on this edit button to edit it. And just increase alpha scale. It is still not looking right. Click on edit button again. Increase the noise scale also. Manage it as per your need. Now this is looking good. You see here we have just made a gorgeous orange in no time. So to render it, just change light direction. So to render it, I am just changing the light directions. Trying different light direction. Press this button or Shift R to render it. We talk about different lighting and render setting in future videos, so stay tuned. So these are the small things you should know before moving into characters. Just like drawing first, you will have to make base strong before making cool things. So we will meet in next video. So goodbye for now and thank you. Please share and subscribe to my channel to support this platform.